Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV Review. R rating: 3 star. The Mitsubishi Outlander plug-in hybrid was the first of its kind, but there are some compromises if you want the most efficient 4x4 on sale. 4. Potential low running costs, roomy cabin, well-equipped. Against: expensive to buy, firm ride, cheap-feeling interior. The Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV capitalized on the demand for low-emissions vehicles when it was first launched, but now that rival manufacturers have joined the fray, it has a far tougher task on its hands to wrest sales from a variety of talented rivals. It's still a unique offering within its part of the SUV sector, thanks to its plug-in hybrid drive system, and that means it delivers super low running costs compared to its diesel rivals, especially for business users. However, the petrol-electric drive system really is the Outlander PHEV's major selling point, because in all other respects it's not the most modern SUV, and it can't match rivals for quality or driving dynamics. Our choice: Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV 3H. When it arrived in the UK late in 2013, the Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV wasn't just one of the first plug-in hybrid models to go on sale, it was also the first SUV to come with plug-in hybrid drive. PHEV stands for plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, and that's exactly what you get with the Outlander PHEV. It comes with a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine, 260 kilowatts electric motors and a battery pack rated at 12 kWh. The lithium-ion battery is charged via a flap on the rear quarters on the opposite side of the fuel filler flap, and when the battery is fully charged, you can realistically travel up to 25 miles on battery power alone. The Outlander PHEV is based on the standard Outlander SUV, so it received the same range of updates as part of the 2015 range facelift, while more minor updates were made at the start of 2017. This includes a new grille and lights front and rear, while the interior gained new tech in the form of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto phone connectivity. There have been a few tweaks under the skin, too, with improved efficiency from the hybrid drive system. Claimed economy is now 166 mpg, compared to 156 mpg for the older model, while emissions of 41 g/km are tempting for business users. Prices for the Outlander PHEV start at around £34,000, which is about the same as the most expensive diesel-powered Outlander. While the diesel range comprises 2, 3, and 4 trims, the PHEV comes in 3H, 4H, and 5H specs, plus Duro and Kotus special editions, while the 4 and 5 models are also offered in HS spec with even more kit. The most expensive model costs about £46,000. The PHEV does currently qualify for the government plug-in car grant. However, that's not quite the incentive it once was, because it currently only knocks £2,500 off the list price, rather than the £5,000 incentive for 100% electric cars. And because of the change in road tax rates in April 2017, the Outlander is no longer exempt, while models costing more than £40,000 are expensive to tax for private buyers. There are two kinds of rivals for the Outlander PHEV. The first are the SUVs, which range from premium models such as the Land Rover Discovery Sport, Audi Q5, and Lexus NX, to more mainstream cars such as the Honda CR-V and Kia Sorento. Then there are the plug-in hybrid alternatives. The only SUVs to offer something similar are expensive models from Volvo, BMW, Audi, and Porsche, but cars that are closer in price include the Audi A3 e-tron, Mercedes C350e, BMW's 330e and i3 range extender, plus Volkswagen's Golf and Passat GTES and the Toyota Prius plug-in. Engines, performance, and drive. 3.3 star. Hybrid drive works smoothly, but extra weight of batteries can be felt with the firm ride. Like all electrically assisted models, the Outlander PHEV starts up with a beep rather than a crank of the starter motor. And if you have a full charge in the batteries, then you can expect to travel up to 25 miles on the electric motors alone. One option you have is to retain electric drive for later use. If you're going to be driving on the motorway and then in town, for example, you can save the batteries for the urban section of your drive, where the energy will be better used. When the engine does fire up, it's quiet and doesn't cause any hesitation or jerkiness in the drivetrain, and that means pretty smooth progress most of the time. However, the extra weight of the batteries has had a harmful effect on the Outlander PHEV's ride. Stiff suspension means bumps and potholes send jitters through the car, so while it's quiet, the Outlander PHEV is never really settled. And that firm ride doesn't mean there's a fun driving experience to be had, either. The steering is light and numb, and while there's good grip, the car rolls into bends thanks to the extra weight of the batteries. Engines. The single-engine choice in the PHEV is Mitsubishi's 2.0-liter MIVEC petrol unit, which is a non-turbo version of the engine that used to power the Lancer Evo. Here it makes 119 bhp, and combined with the 260 kilowatts electric motors, one for the front axle, one for the rear, the PHEV has a total combined output of 200 bhp. That's pretty modest, and because four-wheel drive is only supplied when the rear electric motor is running, there's no prop shaft connecting the front and rear axles. Most of the time you're managing with less than the maximum output. At least you have the direct drive of the electric motors at your disposal, and that means a claimed 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 11.0 seconds, which is reasonable enough for an SUV of this size, and is 0.6 faster than the diesel automatic Outlander. MPG, CO2 and running costs. 4.2 star. Low emissions benefit business users, while economy depends on how often you plug the PHEV into the mains. The headline economy and emissions figures for the Outlander PHEV make for interesting reading, with a CO2 output of 41 g/km and economy of 166 mpg using the official government test method. The latter figure won't mean much in everyday use, but when Auto Express ran an Outlander PHEV, we could see significant gains in fuel efficiency when the car was plugged in to charge on a regular basis. Rely on the engine alone, and you won't get past the 40 mpg barrier very often. That 41 g/km emissions figure compares favorably with the Audi A3 e-tron, 38 g/km, and family-friendly VW Passat GTE, 39 g/km, but isn't quite a match for the Prius plug-in, 22 g/km, or BMW i3, 12 g/km. As the PHEV is a plug-in, it qualifies for the lowest benefit-in-kind tax rating, so business users will pay around 2/3 the amount a diesel Outlander company car driver will. Private buyers won't save as much money, in road tax at least. From April 2017, plug-in hybrids were no longer road tax exempt, and the Outlander PHEV costs £130 a year in road tax. However, higher spec 4H/HS and 5H/HS models cost in excess of £40,000, so they are £440 a year to tax for 5 years after the first year of registration. Lower spec PHEVs will be a better used buy in 5 years' time, though, when they again will be road tax exempt. Depreciation. The Outlander PHEV isn't a great car for depreciation, although it does marginally better than its diesel counterpart. Initially the government plug-in car grant meant the PHEV was a similar price to the diesel, but the attraction of free road tax and good economy meant it was more desirable. Now that the road tax laws have changed and the government's plug-in car grant is lower, it remains to be seen how values of the PHEV are affected. Interior, design, and technology. 3.2 star. While the running gear is high, the cabin is looking rather dated in comparison. There's a real Japanese feel to the Outlander PHEV's interior. There are plenty of hard plastics, nearly all of which are black, while the dashboard is festooned with switches that are also made of hard plastic. The dashboard is dominated by a large touchscreen, and features a stubby gear selector beneath it, while the instrument binnacle features a speedo and an energy meter, instead of a rev counter. In between the two is a digital color display that shows energy flow between the drive systems. This can be controlled via the multi-function steering wheel, which also has controls for the adaptive cruise control, audio, phone and regenerative braking intensity. Set NAV, stereo and infotainment. Mitsubishi's NAV system seems a little dated when compared to rivals. The latest version features Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for improved smartphone connectivity, but the clunky touchscreen and slow controls are a bit of a frustration. And whatever you do, the Outlander will beep to notify you that you've done something. Whether it's change the radio station, close the powered tailgate, open the door with the ignition on or put the car into reverse and activate the rear camera, the Outlander will beep to the point of frustration. Practicality, comfort, and boot space. 4.2 star. As an SUV, the Outlander isn't the most spacious, but it's one of the roomier plug-in hybrids available. The Outlander PHEV has an advantage over a number of its plug-in hybrid rivals because it's quite practical. As it's based on the Outlander SUV body, there's plenty of space on offer to accommodate the hybrid drive system while still delivering good space for 5 people and their luggage inside. Boot space is good, although the back seats don't fold completely flat like they do in the standard Outlander diesel. However, when compared to other SUVs, the Outlander PHEV isn't the most spacious SUV. It seats 5, but the Kia Sorento and Hyundai Santa Fe are only marginally larger and have room for 7 inside. If you're thinking of using the PHEV for towing, it's worth noting that the hybrid model has a 1.5-ton maximum towing capacity, compared to a 2-ton max for the diesel version. Reliability and safety. 3.9 star. Mitsubishi has a credible reputation for building reliable cars, and the PHEV should be a strong performer. If there's one thing that Japanese car makers can be proud of, it's their reputation for reliability. Mitsubishi has a strong track record of building tough cars and SUVs, forged in part by success in rallying and off-road desert races, and the Outlander PHEV should be another strong contender. The electrics and mechanicals are all tried and tested. The petrol engine is based on the same unit the firm used in its rally cars, while the hybrid drive system will have been extensively tested before being put into production. The 2015 and 2017 updates will have addressed any issues with the hybrid system, too, while Mitsubishi covers the hybrid battery for 100,000 miles. That's on top of the standard 5-year/62,500-mile warranty that's standard with all Mitsubishi models. Service intervals for the PHEV are the same as they are for the diesel Outlander, too, at 12,500 miles or every 12 months. The Outlander has a wide range of safety kit, a lot of which will beep at you to let you know it's working. Forward collision alert, brake assist, emergency braking, and emergency stop assist are all included, while tire pressure monitors and 2 ISOFIX seat mounts are fitted.